This is what happens when you have a bunch of failures in a society that's popped up or propped up by a nanny state. People are so deranged that they just don't fade away, you know what I mean? They're just kept alive, and they're just so far out. They're just like way too gone. They're way too gone to be on planet Earth, even though they're physically here on planet Earth. But mentally, they're too far gone. There's a guy over here, a Chinese guy, probably lives in Canada, probably thinks that Canada's the greatest country on earth, but only reads and writes Chinese. This guy believes in corporate media when people like myself on Reddit here are talking about systemic and institutionalized racism. This guy here is in denial. He believes in the corporate mainstream media, but doesn't believe in first-hand accounts on WeChat and other social media platforms. And then we have another guy here on Reddit. He's typing and reading English. He's straight up Canadian, probably a white person who's like over 60 years old, a baby boomer. He's in denial. So people here are talking about how property taxes is the same thing as government rent on a year-to-year basis. Property tax is a nicer way of saying government rent. If you don't pay your property tax / government rent, you'll get evicted and lose your own home, even though you supposedly own it outright with no mortgage. This is just how far gone baby boomers are, and also those deranged self-hater Chinese immigrants who flee China and just be a lazy bum in the West. Lazy bums in the West who just want free everything and being taken care of the nanny state until you get shut down and screwed over by the nanny state itself. That's just how far gone those dumb lazy immigrant self-haters from China are, and dumb baby boomers. And yeah, so the rest of the video here, you seriously can't believe what these too far gone people go around thinking and saying. China's not collapsing. It went to Guangming, a small town that's like part of Shenzhen, but it's like past that mountain range. So yeah, it's part of Shenzhen, but it's a small town beside the main downtown. And just look at what we have here. And even when you walk around in that underground tunnel mall around Futian downtown, the economy is far from collapsing. I tried to look for homeless people and whatever, just can't find it. I just don't understand how these people could be so far gone and detached from reality, but it's happening. There are so much dumb people out there.